Look at the celtuce from my garden this year. You can see when I plant each of them, I give them some space between. But the leaves, they're growing so big and they spread so much. So I'm going to cut some leaves off from the bottom part. This way we can let some fresh air in. The soil can breathe. And the celtuce itself will focus more on the root part, as long as we don't cut the top leaves off. Let me show you how to cut them. Let's say I'm going to cut this one. We usually do this before the root part starts to mature, just like that. This is the root part. It's still kind of small. Once it's ready to harvest, I would say give it another 2 to 3 weeks. The size of the root part should be this big. It's thick and tall. Alright, I did cut the bottom leaves off. Look at them. And the sunlight actually can go through. You can see here. Now, we got a lot of leaves. Don't throw those leaves away. You can stir fry them or make preserved celtuce leaves. I'm going to wash them first, and then I'll show you how to make the preserved celtuce leaves and make a simple garlic stir fry. Stir fry celtuce leaves. These are celtuce leaves. They're washed. Now I'm going to cut them. We're gonna need a cup of water, minced garlic, some dried chili pepper, oil, oyster sauce, and salt. Mix them together. When the water starts to boil, we can put the leaves into the pan. Stir fry this about between a minute to 2 minutes. You definitely don't want to overcook it. Then we can add some salt and pepper to taste. Then it's done. Look at that. It's beautiful. Let me taste it. It's still crunchy. Tastes very good. It tastes like lettuce, especially like romaine lettuce. Now we're going to make preserved vegetables. All the leaves are being washed. Now I'm just leaving this outside. We'll let the sun dry those leaves. I would say probably about 4 or 5 hours. After sun dried for about 4 hours, you can see our celtuce leaves are kind of dry. I'm going to cut them into small pieces. It's nighttime here right now. I'm not able to sun dry them. So I'm gonna leave them on my counter right now. Tomorrow morning I'll take them out and let the sun dry them tomorrow all day. It has been sun dried all day. Now I'm going to take this inside and steam them. Boil the water first. Steam the vegetables for about 10 to 15 minutes. After 20 minutes, we're gonna take these vegetables out. Spread the vegetables evenly on the pan. And then I'm going to take this to outside again. Let the sun dry them for about another day. After sun dried all day, you can hear our vegetables is really dry right now. Now I'm going to take this home, steam them the second time. Bring the water to boil. Steam the vegetables about 15 to 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, time to add some salt. I have about 1 pound dry vegetables. So I just added around 30 grams salt. Take this out, dry it for about another half day. I would say about 4 to 6 hours. And the temperature right now is about 80 degrees Fahrenheit. After sun dried for a half day, the color gets really dark and it's crispy. I'm going to take this inside the house and steam them one more time. Bring the water to boil. I'm gonna put the cheesecloth underneath because these dried vegetables, they're too small. I don't want they go through from the steamer rack. Steam it about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, they're ready. Smells so good. This preserved vegetables has this special unique smell. It's hard to describe, but it smells delicious. I had around, I would say 7-8 pounds vegetables. After I sun-dried them, only about a pound left. And I'm going to take this to outside, let it sun-dry them about another 4 to 6 hours. After sun-dry about half day, our preserved vegetables are ready. We can store this in the Ziploc bag. Then leave this in the freezer up to a year. We can use this make stir fry, use it as stuffing for the dim buns or dumpling. One of the famous dish in China, it's called 梅菜扣肉, which is I'm gonna make it tomorrow. Here we go. Preserved vegetables.